Hello, everyone. Welcome to the conversation with Dr. Joan Coleman and friends. I am Dr. Joan Coleman, IG Let Me Be Me and Jay, and I'm with Megan
Megan Price, Megan P129 on IG.
and Rita.
Oh, hi, I'm Rita Reynolds, and you can find me on Instagram as the Reynolds Love.
Oh my goodness, we have just approached the month of March, and I feel like it's going to be a spectacular month. So far, we're going to celebrate Women's Month. I know there's a lot to celebrate in March, but today we're going to start out with Women's Month. And I want to know, is there a woman in your life that you look up to, a woman that you treasure, whether they're a celebrity or whether they're in your personal life? And let's talk about it. Megan, is there any particular woman that you look up to and that you just kind of admire?
Yeah, I have to say my mom. Maybe that's like an obvious one, but it's not just her. It's also all of the women that she surrounds herself with. I feel like she has such a great support system, and I love that, even when I remember when I was 18 going to college, I was like worried, oh my gosh, like, is my mom going to be lonely or something, right? But like, she just has always had these great people, neighbors, people from church, just all over the place that she's connected with. She's got this wonderful group of women around her. And so I admire her for that and for a million other reasons. But I love when a woman surrounds herself with other women, right? Because that's the way to do it. And also my daughter, she's not a woman yet, but she's so awesome and strong and brave and fun and cool. So she's really, really great kid.
That's so awesome. That's awesome that you could just admire your daughter, seeing the woman that she's gonna become and feeling good about that. Rita, how about you? Is there a woman that you admire from afar, close up?
Yeah, I think it's our nanny, Julia. That
Ju-
she's 82, so yes, so she's 82, and I like how kind and gentle. That doesn't matter what happened. Like if someone is upset, how she handles situations in a way that I would never, but always with kindness, and it's always open to bring more people to the table, or just a heart open. I wish I can be in that way all the
Yeah.
time. She never get upset. It's been with me for 8 years. Or like a little bit, she like do something, but I never see really her upset. No, like
Yeah, that's awesome that, to have somebody working with your kids that's just kind and gentle. That's a good trait to admire. I like that. So that's awesome. I admire my mom like just as much as Megan does, and I admire her because I admire a lot of African American women because they're strong and because they don't, sometimes you see them sweat, but the real strong ones, you don't never see them sweat. They'll take some adversity and they'll come through it. They'll take, like, maybe they don't have enough food and they'll make it. They'll make their kids will never know that they didn't have enough to eat. And so there's a lot of strong women in the world. I admire my mom because she was strong. She was a single mom and she took care of everybody. She took care of us. She took care of the neighbors' kids. She took care of everybody that came to her house. They never went hungry or anything like that. So I kind of admire that. And when my kids were coming up, I used to have all the kids here, and we would play games and eat pizza and stuff like that. So I love that, and I hope my kids remember that. As when they start their own family. So what about you? So you are a woman. So what would it be like? What would you want somebody to admire about you from a distance? This Woman's Month, Megan.
I want people to see the reality and humanity in me. I don't want to act like everything is perfect. I don't want to look perfect all the time. I don't want to give off that vibe. I just
Not what
really,
women do. Isn't that what we
yes,
do?
100%. And I just want people to like really like see me, like really see like that I'm a human. I don't want to be fake to people. I just want to like take off my mask, and I want to be greeted that way by someone too. I like sometimes you just can't crack people. Like I don't like that. Like I need to know like really, really how you are. Like I'm not asking you for like I'm fine, everything's great. Like No, like that's not what I want. I like really want to like get to the core of people. So I hope that I can be, I guess I would want to be approachable and I want to be honest and just like real and not be acting like everything is okay all the time.
Oh my gosh, you just opened up a whole different conversation because Rita, right? How do we become this woman where we're just so vulnerable, like, oh, today's not a bad day, today's not a good day, and and you talk about it and you don't feel bad about it. Rita, like, wow, like what kind of woman do you want people to see you as, and how do you go about being the real, true, honest you, the most authentic you that you can be?
Well, I think I'm very real. I don't
Mhm.
pretend. Like if I'm not happy, I'm not happy. And if I'm very real. I never pretend. But the thing, like, I wish like people look at me because people is very vulnerable. Like, and women, most of them, when you came from another country and then you're alone, and I think that I would want like people that feel alone look at me and say, even if you think you're alone, you will, if you're very strong, you will overcome everything, because me personally alone, I overcome everything. I really say that in my worst time, nobody was with me. So I make it through alone. So, even with my kids, I went that they learn to they don't depend on someone to put them up, just
Right.
being independent in the heart. I'm
Mhm.
not talking about materialistic things. Um,
Yeah. I get it. I get what you're saying. You're independent, you're strong, you've done things alone, and you want people to see that in you and know that they can do it alone. They don't need a lot of people to put them
well,
up
I
and
guess
give them
it's
up.
like normal when I think every immigrant do that, no? Because you
Yeah.
came and you don't know where you are and everything go through like, oh, I need to start from zero.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm the, since forever, like, people who came to this country do that, but I think it's good to see
Mhm.
examples so okay, I can do it,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's true. My mom is an immigrant also, so I
Yeah.
know just what you're talking about. Listen, I think my thing is just like knowing that you could get through things. We are resilient women. We are phenomenal women. We take on a lot. We could bring home the bacon and fry it up in the pan. Remember that? We could do all
Uh,
we could do a lot of things. And so, as a woman, I need you to know that you're celebrated by us today. You are loved, you are rocking it. Keep going. Be your most authentic self. If you feel like it, you feel like it. If you don't, you don't. Yes is yes, no is no. And just continue being you, continue rocking out, right? So, Megan, do you have any last words, any last tip, any last encouragement for these beautiful women watching?
Say that just, share your imperfections and your flaws because I think that helps other women as well. That's it.
Hmm. Flaws and all. Rita, what about you?
yeah, like always be real, because people, when they will want you, they will want you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. So I
That's
think,
right.
yeah, like Megan said, be real. Yeah.
Be real, continue doing you, continue lifting up your
Yeah.
families and loved ones, continue being honest, positive, continue influencing others, do your thing, woman, all right? Listen, if you want to leave a comment in the box below, if you want to encourage some woman or if there's a woman in your life that you really admire, you want them to know, put it in the comment box below and we'll post this and they'll see it, all right? And you can share and make sure they know they're loved today. We are phenomenal women and we are the conversation. I am Dr. Joan Coleman, IG Let Me Be Me and J. I'm with Megan
Megan Price, Megan P129.
and Rita.
Rita Reynolds, the Reynolds Love.
And this is the conversation. We'll see you next time. Bye.